This past Saturday night, YouTuber Jake Paul had a big pay-per-view boxing match in Atlanta, which was hosted by Saturday Night Live star Pete Davidson. And Pete ended up interviewing Jake before the fight, and the two got into some pretty interesting locker room talk. Pete took it upon himself to actually just flat out ask Jake to his face about the sexual assault allegation he's facing from TikTok star Justine Paradise, to which Jake clearly, was caught off guard, and he told Pete, "You can't joke around about that." Now, for the record, Jake has categorically denied the allegation and has said he has every intention of disproving it. But ladies, I'm curious what your thoughts are on Pete addressing the elephant in the room and bringing up something like that. And there were even some people saying that he broke boy code, what is it called, man code or bro code? That he broke bro code by even bringing this up. Or do you guys think that men should be doing this more often?
Yeah.
I was actually impressed to see Pete do that because just from a bystander, just as a consumer of media, I noticed him to be more of like a comic. He jokes, he's jovial a lot. So when I actually saw him take something seriously, I was like, I was taken aback, one, from him really getting in the moment and going, no, man, we're not joking about that. But number two, in defense for us, in defense for equality. So I was proud of him. I thought that was cool, and I like to see how it looks too, because it is uncomfortable, but it should be. And we in America, I do think that we need to get more comfortable with being uncomfortable, because sometimes we don't, and then that's when we let things slide, and those type of thoughts lead to actions and sometimes violence.
Preach.
Yeah, I think what was awkward about it is that you don't expect Pete Davidson to come out with a hard-hitting question, because he's not a reporter, he's a comic, an actor. But I do think we have to dismantle some of the bro code, because men need to stand up for us, and not always just go with the bro code and, boys will be boys type of thing, like what you said. So I was glad that he talked about it. I wish he had pushed a little bit further, but you could tell they were all uncomfortable with this. The laugh was kind of like, boy, we can't really talk about this. We can't fool around about this. But I'm curious, if the cameras weren't around, what would the answer really be? We'll never know. But you know what I mean? But I think it was great for him to ask.
I just know that when a woman puts her face on a camera and says that someone has sexually assaulted me, I take that serious. I was going to order that fight. I decided not to do that because I don't want to support someone that possibly could have hurt a woman. And I applaud Pete for actually asking the question. You saw how everybody got tensed, and hopefully we can come up with, they can do an investigation and we can come up with some clear-cut answers, because, he's getting popular. Jake Paul is.
Yeah.
And I don't want to support someone that hurts women if it is true.